Hi, welcome to our Saturday training. And you might be able to hear in the background, my daughter is playing her guitar downstairs underneath us. So you might hear some music in the background, but I didn't know if I should put my microphone on or not. I didn't know if you'd hear me. So I am Kes Rocha, for those of you who don't know me, and I've been talking to you all week about content creation and practicing getting on Facebook Live, and I figured that Zoom Live might be kind of close. So I am recording this and then I'll put it in our group. But today I'm going to share with you guys and actually show you some of the tools and tricks and things that I do to help me with staying organized and creating content, and how to never ever run out of ideas of what to write. I'm going to show you my favorite tool on creating beautiful images and a place to save everything so you can stay organized. And then last one, I'm going to show you how to not be a slave to posting on social media, because it can be tiring. So I'm going to share my screen here, and if people jump on, then hopefully you guys can see my screen. But right now I'm solo, and that's okay. Okay. Share my screen. Okay, so you should be seeing, you might be seeing my face up here in the corner, but you should be seeing a Google spreadsheet. And I used to not be a spreadsheet fanatic, and now I have just found that this is my go-to place to just brain dump and put everything out into one location. I've done everything. I have notebooks and I have piles and piles of books on my desk and papers, and that gets so frustrating to be able to find something. And so a couple months decided I've got to pick one tool, and this is what has worked for me. And I'm going to show you a couple tricks that has helped me with why this is so awesome. So what you're seeing here is actually my calendar for 2017. So I am documenting everything that I have been doing so far the last couple months, and then putting it into next year, so that I will have a whole year planned of content that I don't even have to think about, and I can go in and tweak it. And if you guys want, I have a template that I created, and it has all 2017 here of just exactly what you're looking at. If you want it, go ahead and just comment underneath this video and I'll email it to you, because this took me like an hour or two to make. I'm sure you guys can make it prettier, but if you want it, that's my free gift for you guys today. So anyways, I have fallen in love with this, because first of all, what you can do, if you guys don't know this, you can actually go and hit note here, and then you can type up a note, which is amazing. So I did kind of a big promotion through August and September, and so I have my notes from that. You can do a note, but you can also do a comment. So you can see on this one, it has a little yellow mark on these ones have a black mark. So any square that has a black mark, there's a note. But if it has a yellow note, then I have made a comment onto that. And today I just went in there and made a comment so that you can kind of see. But I kind of go through the month and think about what I want to talk about. And my 2016 has been all about my launch. And so I've been starting to post in here like what my blog post was, my Facebook Live video that I did for my clients. This is my newsletter that I sent out to them. And my whole promotion that I did is a whole nother tab here. And I just have tons of notes on my email, day 1, what I sent out, day 7, what I sent out when I was promoting my new product that I have. I also did something really nice where I went in and I made an outline of all my emails. And so when I click on that, there's a link, and that goes right to my document. And so that next time I do a promotion, here it all is. it's all in here of what I did on day 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, up to day 17. And I felt like this was a really long promotion, so I would tweak it and probably just do only a week. But this is all of my emails, and it's like 34 pages. But I did it once, and so that when I do it again, it's all here written down for me. So I got smart with that, with organizing. The other thing I want to talk about is having a swipe file. This is where you're going to, any time of the day, a story comes to mind that you want to share, or somebody else is telling you a story, or there's a video that's inspirational, or you come upon a website that has great ideas, just anything. I suggest creating a swipe file. And I'm starting to use this also for my newsletter. It's not as full, but I've been starting to get some really kind of cool newsletters from some people. And so like, I am just linking to, oh, that's a great idea. I would love to do maybe a challenge based on this blog post that I read. So anyways, a couple things there. So that is my tricks on never running out of ideas on what to write. And like I said, I am creating it for next year so that I have just oodles of information already ready to go. So I hope that's helpful. Okay, my next one is talking about my favorite tool and creating beautiful images. So if you guys haven't discovered Canva yet, C-A-N-V-A, it is by far my favorite thing. And about a month or two ago, they created it so you can do it from your phone. They used to not have it as an app that you could do it on your phone. So this is amazing. And I just store all my stuff in here. And this is a great place to be able to also store images and things that you use over and over and over again. It's great because you can categorize it. Instagram, here's all my images. And I will sit down and just do a batch of them. I'll just do a whole bunch that come to my mind, get that in that creative flow, and I just start creating a bunch of images. And a lot of times you can make it kind of look pretty too. Got my Pinterest images as well. And the thing is with Canva is you can start with a blank slate. You can go in here and create a design, but they've got so many templates. So if you kind of hover over it, you'll see the dimensions underneath, but it tells you it's a Facebook post. If you go under here, Instagram post. So you don't have to worry about the measurements or the numbers and making sure that it's going to fit right. Here's my Pinterest. They've got it perfect, 735 by 1102. So all you're going to be doing is clicking on that, and you know that it's going to have the right dimensions for your Facebook post. So you can come in and use any of their templates. And I want to show you a couple things. So if you hover over it, you can see this little dollar sign. That means it costs money. And each of them is $1. Awesome deal. Like, it's a great deal. I've bought them before, but most of the time, 99% of the time, I just use the free ones, and they'll say free right underneath it. So let's just kind of pick one and play with it here. Let's look at that one. So this is a free one. It pulls up. If I like this image, I can use this image. If I don't, I can change it completely. So let's change it. So you can come here, hit upload, and then you'd hit upload your own images. I've uploaded a bunch of them already. I've used a lot of these. And so we'll just, let's see, we want it actually in the picture. So we're gonna drag it over, sorry. And then it becomes in the image, which is really cool. You don't have to crop it. It's just automatically in the parameters of Facebook posts. And if you don't like something, you can highlight it, come over here. Let's say I want it a little bit more transparent or not. Then you can double click on this, and we're going to change the text. Voila, done. Just like that. I always hit save. I name it here. And I always put Facebook so that I know. Hit done, and then download. And that's it. You have saved it. I'm going to show you, once you save it, my next step. So I'm going to go ahead and save it so that you guys can see. So I hit download. And then where do you save it? So it's going to always be in your Canva folder. So it'll always be saved there. But I like to actually have another spot that I save it to, and I'm going to show you that. That's my next one for staying organized, if this will pull up. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to come over. I can't see that. So there's a little arrow. You click on that. I'm going to move it into my Dropbox. I can change the name of it, but I like this. And you have to notice, I like the PNG. That means it's going to be transparent on the edges. It doesn't look like it's a, it looks more like a image, not a flat image, but a real image. And then I hit exit, and now it's going to be in my Dropbox. So that's easy. So my next spot that I want to show you guys of where to store images and to stay organized is in here. And you can kind of go in here and organize it how you want. I've kind of created it to what I need it to be. I think I'm going to change it a little bit because I'm starting to get way too many images and I need to break it up a little bit. But I have an Instagram folder that I've put things in. And so, you know, when I need when I need my images, I know where they are. If I need to share them with somebody, I have one central location for them. If you guys have another place that you use to store your things, please share with it and let us know. I know Google, people use Google, but I found this is great because you can easily store larger files in it. And if you need to share it with other people, it's easy to share. So that's my quick tip on where to save images. The last thing I want to show you guys is how not to be a slave to social media. So I don't know if many of you know Edgar. I want to introduce you to Meet Edgar. And I was contemplating just hiring a social media manager instead to do this because I feel like social media can be really, really overwhelming and you need to be consistent at it. And consistency can be draining, honestly. So I think that Meet Edgar is worth every single penny. It's, you know, almost $100 a month, $75 a month, but I was going to hire somebody full-time to do it. And they would have probably been like, I mean, who knows, $300 to $1,000 a month to do it. So I figured this is a better solution for me. And I've just started using it, but I'm falling in love with it. So anyways, you can go in and create categories. And so I'm going to just show you how easy it is. You're going to add a new category. And let's say you're going to use once. I'm going to use this in the smack. I don't want random this time, but often you could just use random posting, which would be fine if it was going to like your timeline. And hit save. And there we go. Use once for smack. That's easy. You add new categories kind of depending on what you think. It comes templated with like images, inspirational quotes, blog posts, questions, tips, and then use once. So it comes with like 8 or so templates and you can go in there and change and edit it and do whatever you want. The next cool thing is that you can go over here. Once you have all your categories, then you go to your schedule. And this is where it gets fun. So let's say you have a few different Facebook groups or you have your Facebook page and your timeline. You also have Twitter. What else does it do? LinkedIn. It does not do Instagram or Pinterest, which I have another tool for that, but I'm not going to show you today. So this is just starting for me. I'm kind of figuring out how much I want to post in my groups, but super easy. Let's say you want to add a time slot here on Wednesday at 9. I'm going to go in here. Let's do it for my group, Keeping Simple. We're going to post it at 9 o'clock, and I'm going to, on that day, give them like a tip. I'm gonna hit save, done. So on Wednesday at 9 o'clock, they're gonna get a tip in my group. And how I add that back in categories, you can see this number of how many posts you are, how many posts you have that will go out into that specific topic. So how you get those there, all you have to do is hit new content. Which one do you want it in? We're going to do it in that one. You hit category. We're going to do an image and say, this is awesome. You're going to choose a file. You're going to pull up your Dropbox images that you saved from let's go. See if we have any down here at the bottom. There we go, that one. So now that image is attached to this, and I'm gonna save it to my library. Okay, I'm not gonna save it right now because that's not awesome, but yeah, I gotta change that. So anyways, then you hit save, and the coolest part with Meet Edgar is it is in your library forever. So how many times have we written this awesome blog post, or not blog post, but Facebook post, and you put it out once and then nobody ever sees it again? With Meet Edgar, it keeps it in your library forever and it recycles it. So depending on how often you want content to go out, you have to just keep filling up your queue and making sure that you always have things in there. But as long as you have things in here, it will keep posting the new content. And if you don't have anything new in there, it will recycle, which is awesome for the consistency factor. So one more cool thing with this, it will pull in my blog posts. So I have a blog that I have it linked to this. Anytime I have a new blog post go on my website, it pulls it in here and it automatically puts it into the queue. So I don't have to remember to post it out there. You can do that with other feeds. If there's a lot of different blogs that you follow and you want to, sponsor a somebody that you just love and always are teaching about them, certain recipe blogs, things like that, you can add it into your feed and it will just automatically go out. So I wanted to step back though and talk about social media for a second, because a lot of people think, well, posting this is not the whole point of what social media is. That's for, you're supposed to get on there and interact with people, right? Well, this frees you up so that you can get on and like have an engagement and a normal conversation with people instead of constantly thinking, oh, I have to post something, and then you post it and then you're just waiting for those comments to come in. But this way, instead, you can get on Facebook and actually like care about being on Facebook and talking to people and having a conversation and knowing that good content is going out into your groups, into your Facebook page, into LinkedIn, Twitter, if you use that a lot, things like that. So anyways, Meet Edgar, I've fallen in love with it. And I think that's all I have today. So 20 minutes, that's a long time. Hopefully that is helpful. And if you guys want, again, my Google Doc sheet, if you want me to send that to you, that template, I'll send it to you. Just let me know what your email is and I'll send it right over. Okay, we're gonna stop sharing. So that's it. I hope you have a good weekend, and I will probably not be on here tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. 30 days, it's a long time. And it's still kind of scary to get on here, but anyways, have a good one. See ya.